Hey everybody, it's Katie. Thank you so much for being here with me in my studio. I'm excited today because I want to walk you through one way to add a different element to your collage work. And that element is words. And I find, for me at least, I feel like I am a writer at heart. I really enjoy writing and getting my thoughts out on paper. And I know sometimes in the art world, putting words on art pieces is sometimes frowned upon, but I still believe there's a place for them. And I think a great place for them is in collage work, whether that is just plain collages or journaling or books. I think there is a way to kind of combine them and make it look really fun and have a bit of depth to it. So I want to walk you through one way that I approach that. I know sometimes when you create some collage work, which I have some pieces here, I actually made these, if you saw my last video, the 5-minute collages. These are some of the collages that I made with that. So these were all done in 5 minutes, super quick. But I know sometimes it's hard to think about writing on top of your collage work because you, one, don't want to mess it up. It can get bumpy. Sometimes it doesn't write well on top of paint and other materials. So I'm going to show you one way that I go about this that I have found really quite fun. I just use overhead projector sheets. So this is clear. Here's the box. It just says Write On transparency film. And so I bought a box of this like years and years ago, and I kind of forgot that I had it. And I'm so glad that I found it when we moved, because it can be really great. So what I do is use this, and then I'll use a marker, like a permanent marker. This is a uni pen. And I'm just going to write my text on here and then lay that on top of my collage work. So I will kind of do that with you right now, and you'll see how this all works. It does sometimes feel a little different writing on the overhead sheets because it's, you know, plasticky and a little slippery. So sometimes your handwriting changes a little bit because it just feels a little different. So I'm going to write a piece right now. I've already written this before, but it's something that I want to rewrite. And it's something that just kind of comes from the heart. And yeah, so I'm just going to dive right in. I may end up fast forwarding this a little bit too, because I know it might take me a little bit. I find the writing process very, very therapeutic. Even if no one ever sees it, it just feels good for me. finishing up a little bit here, You see that it's not all perfect. My handwriting is slightly messy and all that good stuff, but I like it because it's authentic and it's more about my words and how that makes me feel rather than making this all perfect. Okay, so it says, oh, but to have some help, to have some guidance in a way that provides clarity and confidence, to believe in my own ability, that I can truly achieve anything, to relax my mind and settle my heart, to know that everything really will be okay, to hope that doing what I love will not be a burden on what I'm supposed to be doing, letting things be just as they are meant to be. Let me find this place. Peace. Sometimes I like to go back over and just underline some of the more meaningful things. I'm trying to be really careful because this is still quite wet and I don't want to smear anything, of course. And you can get as detailed on this part as you want. This kind of stems from looking back at my life and how I felt when I was in my 20s and wanting to do artwork, but didn't quite know what to do with it. And it's kind of, I mean, it's not kind of, it is the reason why I became a creativity coach, to help people through this process. All right, so I want to show you. So now that this is written, I'm going to pull back those collages that I had shown you before and just let you see how fun this can look. Again, this still is a little wet. Even though it's permanent marker, it takes a little while because it's on this plastic. But just a little bit of words can really add a different element to your collage pieces. This is a piece that I didn't really care for too much. Something about the gray and the black smearing a little bit, but I find that, again, when you add words on top, it just, it makes everything work. It makes everything cohesive. So I really like that. And then here's one more to show you. So there you go. And if you want to move forward with something like this, you can always adhere it with a little bit of either double stick tape, a little bit of glue. You could even probably do a little collage over top of the plastic a bit. So just play around with it and have some fun. I would love any, insight that you have in terms of writing words on top of your collage pieces, because I am always looking for different ways to do that as well. Anyways, I hope this was helpful for you guys. I hope you take some time to do some writing and just have fun creating.